Hey, this is Jay Chris, and welcome to another Power Rankings for the week of 8/26/18. That's August 26, 2018. So first on the list, we have Crystal Ball. Crystal Ball is a newcomer to the top 10 list in the Power Rankings. He is Dre's number 2 in the organization, and Dre has also brought him into the club scene, at least for show for right now. And, so that means Crystal Ball's power is coming up a little bit. Number 9, we got Proctor. Proctor gets his law license back. He's talking to a lot of people. So Proctor's trying to establish his power. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens to Proctor from this point forward. Number 8, Teresi. Teresi didn't have a big showing in this week's episode, but his drop in the standings has something to do with people knowing more information about him. So we got to watch out and see what happens to Teresi. Number 7, we got John Mock. John Mock is gaining some momentum on his investigation of Angela and everybody else, but he's also showing some interest in a job that he could possibly get in DC. Is that just for show, or is he really interested in getting out of New York? We'll have to see what happens there. At number 6, we got Dre. Dre is making moves. Dre is that sticky slime ball type dude right now. And we don't know what's going to happen to Dre from one week to the next. And he kind of seems to slither his way out of certain situations. And there's no difference in that here right now. At the very end of the episode, we see what happens with Dre when he walks into, I guess it was the kitchen of the club. But I didn't see him get arrested, so we don't know what happens there. At number 5, we got Tommy. Tommy has trust issues. So he's really not going to put himself out there for anybody except for maybe Keisha. So we'll see what happens there with that whole situation. Tommy got his lady back. We're all happy about that. Number 4, we got Angela. Angela had a very strong showing in this episode. She kept Ghost from turning himself in at the very beginning of the episode by showing him what's really going to happen when he does that, and made Ghost change his mind about doing it at that point. Angela is putting some things together. She's trying to get John Mock out of the city before, who knows what could happen, as we saw a couple episodes earlier, or a couple weeks ago, I should say. At number 3, we got Ghost. Ghost is climbing back up that ladder, that power ladder, but he's not at the top yet. He's making his moves. He's still making some things happen. You can kind of see his outlook, but he's not quite there yet because there are 2 people that are looking stronger than Ghost right now. And one of them is his son, Tarik. Tarik looked real strong in this episode. He learned some things. He learned some people. And he also made up for his very first hurt in this show, which was the loss of Sean. He probably felt like he got some retribution for that hurt he felt, for that pain he felt when he lost Sean. So number 2 spot belongs to Tarik right now. Number 1 spot can belong to no other than Tasha. Tasha put the plan together. She put the plan in the works behind Ghost's back without Ghost really knowing what was happening. And Tasha was able to get rid of who she wanted to get rid of for the very long time. For a long time, for as long as we can remember in this series. She's just wanted to get rid of Kanan, and she did just that. So that's your top 10. Falling out of the top 10 this week, 2-Bit. Even though he's the number 2, well, he's Dre's homie. He does the dirty work. He was also making alliances with Kanan, and with Kanan gone now, that took some of his power away, in my opinion. And of course, Kanan drops out of the top 10 for obvious reasons. He's no longer with us. So this is your top 10 power rankings for Power for the week of 8/26/2018. That's August 26, 2018. Catch me again next week and we'll put another list together. Comment on this video. Let me know what you think about my list. Put your own list together. Let's have some fun with it. And of course, subscribe to this channel for many, many things to come. There's going to be a whole lot of different videos going on. You definitely want to check them out. So until next week, I'll catch y'all. Peace.